These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Don't forget to bring the family to an upcoming game where we're giving away free team basketball. The first 5,000 fans in the arena will get a free Pelicans basketball.
Don't forget to come out again for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with Disney's new mascot, the Pelicans, and their team.
Be sure not to miss out on future Pelicans games. If you're interested in getting tickets, please visit the nearest ticket center or the team's website today.
Fans, get here for National Media. All fans in attendance will receive a poster here on the Pelicans.
And fans, will you be at our next Cowboy game? Every fan in attendance is going home with the Pelicans dance team.
Don't forget to bring the family.
We are watching potentially the greatest offensive season in NBA history. MP, a chance to set a new single-season scoring record. The league cannot contain him. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Stephen Curry's out there with MP. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray, a point guard with major bounce.
Young from outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Tice with the ball. He was averaging around 5.5 points a game. Murray, no good. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. MP outside. Good on the triple. Young's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Willie Green gave me a few minutes to talk with him. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now here's Murray. Last time out he had 13 points. And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Number 1, Stephen Curry. MP is second.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ingram deciding where to go with it. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Jackson Davis finds MP. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 16.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Tice with a screen on Wiggins. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
The three from MP. Another three for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Pelicans trail by 15. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
MP against Murray. And MP throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nice awareness right there. MP doing a good job getting his timing right on that block.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green, and it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Hield against Murray. Over Hield, Murray, good. 8 points for him.
Confident from this area, Murray uses that mid-range quite a bit. Rare for someone his age.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Williamson, the pass to Alvarado. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Warriors leading by 15. Here's MP. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Murray against Kuminga. From the arc. Warriors with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Warriors lead by 17. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. MP out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Hield in at the 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Heat was a man on a mission. He had an impressive number of points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
McCollum's checked in for Hawkins. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Kevon Looney. Moody's subbed in for Buddy Hield. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Alvarado passes to Robinson Earl. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Melton finds Kuminga. Connects from three-point range. Kuminga's got his first 3 points of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Yeah. Alvarado grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 19. Pass to Robinson Earl. They set the pick. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in this game.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. William. So it's the Golden State Warriors holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're right where they want to be. And they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. Murray out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Ingram passes to Tice. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
While the jump shooting teams have had more success, I think the game has changed and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
Murray outside. Pass to Ingram. Back to Murray. Jacks up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Murray kicks to Tice. Here's Ingram, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ingram's got 6.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Here's MP. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Young. Takes a 3. Pelicans with the rebound. McCollum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Tice sets a screen for Murray. Tice kicks to McCollum. Ingram wide open. Not three off the mark.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing, and is lackluster.
Yet another bucket.
And with 40 points for him, his climb towards history continues.
GA, it seems like every time he takes the floor, it's a step closer to the record for most 40-point games in a season.
And historians might have guessed that the most 40-point games in a year was from Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign. It will be hard to match 63 games of 40 or more, but this young fella just might do it.
And here's MP for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his fourth assist in this one. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of three straight at home for the team. New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Kuminga's come in for Green, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Williamson, the pass to Murray. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Payton. MP's got 45 points. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Murray, the pass to Ingram. Can they get it? Another shot. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. Again, what an avalanche!
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all-time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
It's stolen by Tice. Ingram with it. Now Payton defending. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Ingram's got 8 points.
And there's a shot that Ingram has mastered, the pull-up.
Payton in the corner. Back to Young. Three-pointer. And good! He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
50 seconds left to play here in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And slammed up by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
Murray with the defensive effort. Well, for New Orleans, shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. From outside the arc, that will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
The high post shot. Young's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got MP. Payton is out there with Looney. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Holmes in at the 5. Home in the paint. Back to McCollum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here's MP for 3. Hits it again. Wow!
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He has done the impossible.
A new record for points in a season. Incredible.
All season long, MP has been chasing Wilt's record, and to see him break it here, it's something that everyone will remember for decades to come.
Right now, let's turn our attention to center court, where MP is ready to address the crowd.
I'm truly fortunate to be here tonight, having set the record for most points in the season. Wow. I've done a lot to be proud of, but this one right here, this one is special. So I couldn't have done it without my teammates supporting me and my coaches putting me in a position to succeed. All of my family and my friends growing up, I appreciate y'all. So thank you all so much. Thank you.
I love this, Greg. MP showing love for everyone who got him here. To the top of the scoring mountain. I mean, what an incredible journey.
And what a journey is right. No question. This really speaks, though, Kevin, to MP's talent and dedication to break this record.
So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Young. Rebounded by McCollum. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Ooh, I can tell fresh legs when I see him. Look at the young legs of MP getting out on the break.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now Murray. McCollum outside. Again, McCollum missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
MP, no good. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And McCollum with the slam.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
The three from MP connects again.
And he now owns the record for a career 60-point games. Shocking.
Some people already consider him the best ever to lace him up. This will continue to fuel that conversation. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga, he's checked in for Golden State. MP comes in for Moses Moody.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated, 4 games.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
To review the play.
Previous play is under review.
Easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes the first.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
A three from MP, and another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Cullen passes to Ingram. Over Peyton. And it's Ingram missing. Here's MP. Launches it. Yep, it's good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it